All right, let's just jump right in. We are going to talk about how you can completely transform your mental landscape with just a few minutes a day. And this is especially for you if you feel like you're just constantly juggling 100 different things at once. You know that feeling, right? It's like your mind is a web browser with a million tabs open, and they're all playing audio at the same time, all demanding your attention. It's totally draining. And you know what? It's not just you. It's a very real thing, and there's a reason you feel that way. And that reason? It all comes down to something that researchers call the invisible workload. This is all that constant behind-the-scenes work that just eats up our mental energy, often without us even realizing how much we're actually doing. Now, this feeling actually has a name. It's called the mental load. Think of it as the project management of life. It's not just doing the chores, it's remembering all the chores. It's knowing the pantry is running low, tracking the doctor's appointments, coordinating everyone's schedules. It is relentless. And when you look at the data, it is just stark. A study from the University of Bath found that mothers are handling a staggering 71% of these mental load tasks. 71%. That massive imbalance is a huge hidden source of stress. And the consequences of this are very, very real. I mean, we're talking about chronic stress, full-on burnout. It even messes with our ability to make clear decisions. It puts a huge strain on our relationships, and you better believe it has an impact on careers. So this isn't just about feeling a little tired, it's a systemic drain on our potential. Okay, so what is actually happening inside our brains when we're dealing with this constant overload? Let's get into the science of it for a second. First things first, we have got to bust the myth of multitasking. It's just not a real thing. Our brains can't actually do it. What we think is multitasking is really just our brains switching back and forth between tasks incredibly fast. And every single time we switch, we pay a little cognitive price. It's exhausting, and ironically, it makes us way less efficient. So here's a really cool way to think about how our brains process things. It's called the elaboration likelihood model. And it basically says our brain has two paths. You've got the peripheral route, which is like the brain's fast lane. It's quick, it's reactive, but the changes don't stick. Then you have the central route. That's the deep thinking path. It's where you carefully evaluate things, and it leads to profound, long-lasting change. And here's where it all clicks into place. The constant pressure of that mental load, it forces our brains to live in that less effective peripheral route. We spend all day just reacting to the next urgent thing, putting out little fires, and we never get the mental space to engage in that deep, central route thinking that actually leads to growth and feeling fulfilled. So how in the world do we break this cycle? Well, the solution is to deliberately, intentionally carve out time for something called introspection. It is all about taking back control of our own minds. And listen, this isn't some new agey trend. We're talking Aristotle here. He said it centuries ago. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Introspection is the tool that gets us there. So what is it really? Introspection is just the practice of looking inward. It's taking a moment to examine your own thoughts and feelings, to see if your actions are actually lined up with what you truly value, or are you just reacting to everything around you? It is the most direct path back to that powerful central root of thinking. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I do not have time for this. I get it. But what if I told you that a tiny investment, just 10 minutes a day, can create a massive, scientifically proven transformation? So this major study from the University of Bath looked at this exact question. And what they found was that just 10 minutes of daily mindfulness delivered through a simple app on your phone led to absolutely incredible results. And the results were just striking. Get this. Participants saw a nearly 20% greater reduction in symptoms of depression compared to the group that didn't do it. That is a huge clinical impact from just 10 minutes a day. And that's not all. They also saw a significant drop in anxiety, over 12% more than the control group. This just goes to show how powerful this simple practice is for calming down our entire nervous system. And it isn't just about reducing the bad stuff. They also found a nearly 7% greater improvement in overall well-being. So this practice is actively building a more positive, resilient mental state. And here you can really see the whole picture. The benefits went beyond just feelings. People actually developed more positive attitudes about their health. They had stronger intentions to exercise, eat better, improve their sleep. So this tiny habit creates this incredible positive ripple effect across your entire life. Okay, the evidence is clear. Now, let's get super practical. I'm going to give you 3 simple 10-minute protocols you can use to build your own deep thinking toolkit starting today. First up, the morning reset. Before the day's chaos really kicks in, take 10 minutes. Find a quiet spot, take a few deep breaths, and just do a quick scan of your body to release any tension. But here's the most crucial part. Set 3 specific intentions for the day. This is not a to-do list. It's about deciding how you want to feel and show up. It puts you in the driver's seat of your own day. All right, number 2, mindful transition breaks. You can sprinkle these throughout your day. This STOP technique is an amazing antidote to that task-switching fatigue. In between meetings or tasks, just take 1 minute. S, stop what you're doing. T, take a breath. O, observe your mental state, no judgment. And P, proceed with a totally renewed focus. And third, focused evening journaling. For 10 minutes before bed, these specific, structured questions force that high-level central rote thinking. Did my actions align with my values? Is there anything I need to forgive? And then ending with gratitude, that helps rewire your brain for positivity and, trust me, for much better sleep. And you have to remember, the impact of this goes so far beyond just you. As Thich Nhat Hanh so beautifully put it, your calm becomes a resource for everyone around you. By finding your own center, you literally create a ripple effect of stability in your family, your workplace, your whole community. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. If you could carve out just 10 minutes a day to clear out all that mental clutter, to reconnect with what you truly value, and to stop living in that constant reactive mode, what would your life actually look like? What would become possible for you?